please rise for the presentation of colors by the Greenwich Police Department Honor Guard and the singing of the national anthem performed by the U.S. Army Sergeant Major Mary Kay Messenger of the West Point Band.
Please join in. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest speaker for this evening, author, activist, and educator, Ilyasah Shabazz.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening, Greenwich, Connecticut. Good evening, Red Cross. Welcome to the 2022 American Red Cross Red and White Ball. I am Ilyasah Shabazz, and it is my honor to be with you for this evening's festivities. I'd like to thank Sergeant Major Mary Kay Messenger for raising her beautiful voice and salute to our nation. And thank you to the Greenwich Police Department Honor Guard for your service. I would be remiss if I did not congratulate my dear friend, Lauren Walsh, and her co-chair, Chrissy Magliocco Van Oist, for creating this beautiful experience for all of us this evening. In 2002, pre-COVID, I was recognized by the Red Cross for my community service at a celebration much like today's. My family's good friends, Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee, introduced me that evening, and as we sat and celebrated together, we also reflected on all that was happening in the world around us, and how, more than ever, our humanity is what brings us together, all of us. 20 years ago, it was a year after 9/11, a time of great turmoil and change in our country and around the world. And today we find ourselves at another inflection point, emerging after 2 years of a global pandemic that forever changed our world. My father, Malcolm X, was assassinated when I was shy of 3 years old, and my mother, Dr. Betty Shabazz, instilled in my 5 sisters and me many of his teachings, highest among all his commitment to community and his belief in our humanity. It is the fundamental principle of humanity that guides the Red Cross and its work each day. This principle ensures that the Red Cross brings assistance without discrimination and seeks to prevent and alleviate suffering wherever it may be found. Its purpose is to protect life and health and to ensure respect for every human being. It promotes mutual understanding, friendship, cooperation, and lasting peace amongst all peoples. And it is why all of us have gathered here this evening from different walks of life to pause for a moment and reflect on our humanity and how we can all help support one another and our communities. Thank you for gathering this evening to support the Red Cross. I guarantee you are in for an absolute treat. And now please join me in welcoming to the round stage, right behind us, our local Metro New York North Red Cross chapter leaders, CEO, Ms. Stephanie Dunn-Ashley, and Chair of the Board of Directors, Ms. Jill Coyle.
Good evening, everyone. We're coming to you live from the Webster Bank, stage in the round, Grammys-esque sort of setting tonight. And thank you, Ilyasa, so much. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for your beautiful words. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill, and welcome everyone.
Sorry. No, it's still me.
We only tried it 10 times today.
I am Jill, as Ilyasa said, I am Jill Coyle, Chair of the Board of Directors for the American Red Cross here in Metro New York, and this is Stephanie Dunn-Ashley, our fabulous CEO. We are both, thank you. We are both so thrilled to be here this evening in support of an organization that is so dear to our hearts.
Now I can go. Thank you, Jill, and welcome. So I started my Red Cross journey in the height of the pandemic in March of 2020, and I'm so thrilled to see you all here tonight, not on Zoom, but actually in person. So the mission of the organization is one of the main reasons for me to have made the transition to the Red Cross, and I'm so thrilled to be here tonight and to be celebrating with all of you.
Well, Stephanie, we are so glad you are here with us. You truly project the spirit of the Red Cross and all of our amazing volunteers. So actually, I'd like to take a moment to thank and recognize all of the Red Cross team members that bring our incredible mission to life. So listen to the instructions. If I could please have all board members stand and remain standing. Remain standing. Now, stay standing. Now, if I could please have all volunteers and committee members please stand. And finally, can we please have all Red Cross staff please stand? Look at this room filled with amazing humanitarians. Thank you.
And thank you, Jill, for all that you do for the Red Cross. Being a board member is a volunteer, and Jill is in her double digits of volunteering for the Red Cross. Also among us this evening, we have two people that I'd like to especially celebrate in their volunteer service. We have Betty Reese, who's celebrating 45 years of service. Could you please stand? Thank you so much. And over here, I see him, is Ross Ogden, celebrating 62 years of volunteering with the Red Cross. Simply amazing. Jill, you and Giovanna Miller are my two cohorts in crime. Jill as current board chair and Giovanna as the former board chair of the Red Cross. Thank you so much for being my partner. So bear with me because this is a long one. So I am forever grateful to you and your board members for all that you've done in taking me under my wing these past 2 years. It's really been phenomenal. And gosh, you really put me to work right away. I want to take another short moment to recognize another few people in the room. I'm going to start with our elected officials, our proud board member and first selectman for the town of Greenwich, Fred Camillo. Our House Representative, Steve Meskers. Our State Senator, Ryan Fazio. In addition, I would also like to thank all of those community partners that help us with so many. This is why I needed this paper. So I'm going to start with the police department and our chief, Jim Heavey. Our fire department and our chief, Joe McHugh. And our Greenwich EMS director, Tracy Sheetinger. Of course, I would also like to thank for their service General Milley, 20th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and his wife, Holly Ann. Thank you so much. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to thank all of those who are in active service, all of those who are family members of those in active service, and all the veterans in the room.
Would they stand?
Yes, you should stand. And we have over 30 families of veterans and active service members in the room tonight. All right.
So much has happened since the last time we gathered in 2019. a pandemic, wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, home fires, an international crisis, a new blood center, and so much more. Let's watch a short video to review it all.
What an extraordinary 2 years we've experienced since March of 2020. If the last couple of years have taught us anything, it's how much our communities rely on the American Red Cross.
Locally, emergencies like home fires certainly did not stop during the pandemic, and neither did our urgent humanitarian relief. Since the beginning of the health crisis, the Red Cross has responded to nearly 300 local disasters in Westchester and Rockland counties, and right here in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Our work may have looked a bit different with social distancing, face masks, and virtual casework, but Red Cross assistance still reached those who needed it most.
This support during these times of uncertainty was more important than ever for our neighbors. Neighbors like Lou Cousins from New Rochelle, New York, who lost everything to a fire this past February.
Without the Red Cross, I don't know where I'd be today, because it was freezing at night. It was 10 degrees or less. You're soaked from the water from the fire department putting out the fire, the spray from the water. So we're all standing around and mouths agape, staring at our building our homes being destroyed. And the Red Cross came and took us to a warm place with some food and some clothes, which people didn't even have. A lot of them, some of them came down with just wearing still their night clothes. The Red Cross is fantastic. You don't realize how necessary they are until you go through something like that.
After the remnants of Hurricane Ida devastated communities last September, the Metro New York North chapter of the Red Cross helped more than 1,000 of our neighbors with safe shelter, cleanup supplies, financial assistance, and emotional support and hope.
And across the country, our nation experienced wave after wave of unprecedented hurricanes, wildfires, and tornadoes. Answering the call to help were dozens of our very own Metro New York North chapter volunteers who joined their Red Cross colleagues from across the nation to deliver urgent relief.
The resilience and dedication of Red Cross volunteers, who represent more than 90% of our organization's workforce, has been inspiring. To all who donate their time with us, we say thank you.
The Metro New York North chapter of the American Red Cross also supported our partners, helping communities facing urgent needs brought on by the pandemic. We helped local food banks pack food boxes, and we delivered meals to vulnerable families.
Another urgent role of the Red Cross is fulfilling the constant need for life-saving blood. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. It could be a patient battling cancer, a car accident victim, or a mother experiencing a difficult childbirth.
In addition to collecting COVID-19 convalescent plasma, our volunteers have continued to run regular drives to collect blood from generous volunteer donors.
In September 2021, we were incredibly proud to unveil the state-of-the-art Jill and John Coyle Blood Donor Center, part of our newly renovated Greenwich headquarters, which will help us to better meet the needs of the communities we serve.
We also continue to support our veterans, active duty military members, and their families. These valiant men and women continue to cope with the challenges of military service, which intensified during the COVID-19 crisis.
Additionally, we continue to teach life-saving skills and prepare those we serve for the unexpected. We've moved many of our programs, including our beloved Safety Town and Pillowcase project for children, to a virtual setting to reach even more residents.
All of this life-changing and life-saving work and so much more is made possible thanks to the generous financial donations from individuals like you.
To all of you who have made this work possible, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again, everyone. Everyone who's helped support our mission, everyone who's here in the room tonight, you're all a vital part of what we do. So I'd like to take a moment for you to look around. Isn't this room spectacular? I just think everything looks amazing, and we're very grateful and thankful, and we're going to say that to our two amazing co-chairs, Chrissy Magliocco Van Oist and Lauren Walsh. And I would be remiss if I also didn't thank the entire committee. I think it's about 65 strong, and so many of you are in the room tonight. So thank you for helping us create this beautiful experience and raising funds for our mission.
So during the pandemic, we could not gather in person, but we did create an amazing virtual experience together, our Heroes for Humanity fundraiser. So we would like to take a moment to recognize our past co-chairs, Olivia Walker and Leah Butler, for their work over 2 years. Leah couldn't be with us this evening, but Olivia, would you please join us on the stage?
And when she comes up here, you should just check out those earrings she's wearing.
Surprise. Thank you. You didn't get to have your moment. And can we also please thank the Riverside Yacht Club and all of these fabulous staff that are running around. They've taken such good care of us in our new venue, and we're so appreciative. Thank you.
So now we're going to say thank you one more time, take a short little break. Don't forget to bid on the silent auction. It closes at 9:15. You can scan the QR code on the back of your program. And we will see you in a little bit. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Hello, fabulous people. I just want to let you know that hello, we are going to be doing a striptease. Hello, people. Just to let you know that the silent auction you can find on any ball, not your husband's ball, but the red and white ball. Thank you, I've got your attention. You can scan the ball with your phone and get to the the silent auction, the super silent auction. And I just want to let you thank you. This lovely lady and I and Mary Ann have done the silent auction, so please pay attention to it. Fabulous items, alcohol, houses in France, and everything. Scan the ball. And bid. Happy bidding.
Please welcome to the main stage Kobe Langley, American Red Cross Senior Vice President of Service to the Armed Forces and International Services.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's such a pleasure to be with you all tonight. My name is Kobe Langley. I'm the Senior Vice President for Service to the Armed Forces and International Services at the American Red Cross. It's such a pleasure to be here to celebrate the Red Cross mission and to honor those who make a true difference in this world. You know, in my role, I have the privilege to work closely with our teams both at home and abroad. The American Red Cross is a part of an international network of Red Cross and Red Crescent societies in over 192 countries around the world. As a matter of fact, I just returned from Poland and the Ukraine border last week. In Poland, some of you may know, and in surrounding countries, we recently deployed nearly 30 of your Service to Armed Forces Red Crossers to take care of our troops with morale and welfare support services. They live side by side with our troops in tense and, in some cases, very austere conditions. This rapid deployment was the quickest since the Afghanistan war. We go where they go. We go so that military families know that they can always rely on the Red Cross for their emergency communication services and to take care of their loved ones back home, no matter where they are in the world. In addition, we recently directed over a dozen of our international services Red Cross responders to Poland, Romania, Moldova, Hungary, and other locations in order to provide humanitarian aid and assistance in support of our International Red Cross operation, helping those impacted by the Ukraine crisis and all of those who fled their homes. Although the work of the Red Cross may vary from nation to nation, what binds us together is our principle of humanitarianism. This global Red Cross network has activated on the ground in Ukraine and neighboring areas, helping families impacted by this conflict. We all work together. We're built for humanitarianism in war because we were born of it. Every war and international armed conflict since the Civil War, there's been one consistent servant leader, nonprofit, carrying the flag of compassion and caring. No matter the danger, no matter the risk, your Red Cross family. Today and around Ukraine, your International Red Cross family is delivering food and hygiene parcels to families fleeing. They're providing first aid for thousands of people sheltering in metro stations and shelters in Ukraine. They're helping to evacuate people with disabilities. They're helping first responders save lives in Ukraine. They're also distributing food, water, first aid supplies, fuel for heating, and medical supplies as well. They're also providing urgent communication connectivity with SIM cards for the cell phone so they can stay in touch while they're on the move. For its part, your American Red Cross has already contributed tens of millions of dollars to the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, and much more is to come, thanks to the generosity of donors like you. Wearing my hat overseeing our Service to Armed Forces program, the American Red Cross, I work closely with many of the members of the Metro New York Board of Directors as they support our military members and their families in big ways and small ways every single day. Whether on the campus of West Point, interacting with the cadets, or sponsoring a blood drive, or helping the most critically wounded at Walter Reed National Medical Center by providing something called medevac bags. These are items that are filled with everyday necessities, a touch of home for service members that are recovering. Or even sending care packages to our troops that are deployed overseas, such as at places like Camp Arifjan and Djibouti. I would like to ask these amazing Americans to stand again in recognition for the selfless service to our men and women in uniform. The members of the Metro New York North Board, please stand. You all deserve an amazing round of applause for your dedication to supporting our military members and their families. Thank you so much. Tonight, I have a really special honor in introducing two individuals who represent all of there is to speak of honor and valor. They are the epitome of what motivates men and women in uniform like myself to serve. Their joint lifetime of service reminds us all of what's best in America. That at the end of the day, we serve to help those that we love. This year's Exceptional Service Award honorees have shared their love of our nation and those who serve it for their entire lives. They are servant leaders in our communities and beacons of traditional values of trust, honor, and commitment. As the 20th chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark A. Milley is the nation's highest-ranking military officer and the principal military advisor to the President of the United States. As a native of Massachusetts, General Milley graduated from Princeton University in 1980, where he received his commission from the Army ROTC. And I just learned tonight he's one of only 2 general officers from Princeton. General Milley has served our country around the world, including in Egypt, Panama, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Iraq, and 3 tours during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. Most recently, he helped to spearhead Operation Allies Welcome, also supported by the American Red Cross, and is now deeply engaged in advising our NATO allies in navigating the greatest threat to peace since World War II. General Milley has also studied at Columbia University, the U.S. Naval War College, and MIT. And for the past 36 years, he has had the honor of calling Mrs. Holly Ann Milley his wife. Mrs. Milley has supported her community as a nurse for nearly 4 decades. While General Milley was deployed, she would serve as a liaison at Walter Reed Hospital, visiting the bedsides of our wounded troops and comforting them and their families. She also volunteers to provide medical care in the Appalachians, and yes, she is a Red Crosser. Mrs. Milley, Holly Ann, I can call her Holly Ann as a friend and as a mentor to me. She also serves on our SAF Advisory Council, as she has for years. She's also served as a Red Cross disaster volunteer and with countless other military service organizations and veteran service organizations over the years. It's been a privilege to work with Holly Ann in her role as a Red Cross volunteer, but it's really been an amazing pleasure of mine to see her work in support of our military families for many, many organizations. I can attest to her spirit of service, to her compassion and action. They're all truly exceptional. Let's please watch a brief video to learn more about these exceptional American leaders.
Mark Milley is an incredible soldier. Holly Ann has an incredible heart. And they love the Army more than anything. That's all you need to know about the Millies.
Holly Ann took on the hard things, the gut-wrenching things that probably weren't in the Army spouse's manual when she first signed up. Countless visits to military hospitals to see grievously wounded soldiers and their loved ones. Being there at Dover with the families of the fallen when the flag-draped caskets come off the C-17. As a tireless advocate for Army families, and doing all this while caring for her patients as a physician's assistant.
This past Veterans Day, Holly Ann was attending a memorial ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery, and she noticed a veteran who was also at the memorial had collapsed, and she immediately sprang into action. She directed a bystander to call 911, and she performed CPR when she saw the man stop breathing. She gave 2 rounds of CPR, and the veteran started breathing again, and he was taken to a nearby hospital. I also can't thank you enough for your incredible volunteer service in support of our Red Cross mission. You volunteered during multiple disasters and emergencies over the years, and you truly represent the very best of our organization's humanitarian spirit and value.
That here in America, we will have a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And it says that all of the people, regardless of whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or anything in between. It doesn't matter if you are black or white or Asian or Indian or any other ethnic group. It doesn't matter what your country of origin is or the spelling of your last name. It does not matter if you're Catholic or Protestant, Muslim or Jew. And it doesn't matter if you don't believe at all. It does not matter if you're rich or poor or common or famous. In this country, in these United States, under those colors of red, white, and blue, in this country, all Americans are created free and equal. And we will rise or fall based on our merit, and we'll be judged by the content of our character, not the color of our skin. That is the core organizing principle of the United States of America, and that is why we fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the 20th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark A. Milley and Mrs. Holly Ann Milley.
How's everybody doing? You can grab your seats there for a minute. You know, Holly and I walked in, and we're very humbled by this tonight. And I met the Doyles, the Coyles, the O'Connors, the Murphys, the Millies, the Kellys. and I could have sworn I was back home in Boston. And I was very motivated. I was very motivated to come right down here in Greenwich and say, "Go Red Sox."
It's a mixed crowd,
It's a wonderful thing to be loved. Hey, look, in all seriousness, thank you very much. And Holly and I are very humbled to receive this distinction. And we want to just let you know that it's a real privilege for us to join you here tonight and to celebrate the incredible mission of the American Red Cross. We know that an event like this takes a lot of planning and hard work, so we'd like to take a moment to recognize some of the individuals who poured their heart and souls into tonight and into the Red Cross for many, many years. First, we'd like to thank those that were on the video. General Ray Odierno, who passed away this past year. He was a personal friend of mine. He's a giant in military history, and his lovely wife, Linda. And they were also incredibly supportive of the Red Cross, so may God rest your soul, Ray, and thank you so much, Linda. And over to Holly, Miss Red Cross.
And to Gail McGovern, Red Cross CEO, thank you for that wonderful video.
And to my distant sister, Jill Coyle, wherever you are, chair of the Red Cross right down here in the front. Thank you so much.
And Mr. Kobe Langley, Senior Vice President, American Red Cross.
And how about give it up for Stephanie Dunn Ashley. And let us also thank all the first responders, all the cops, the firemen, the EMS. Thank you so much for what you do every day.
For 141 years, thousands of Red Cross volunteers have provided care and comfort to countless people. This care and comfort often arrives during the darkest and most difficult moments of their lives.
And the connection between those of us in uniform, between the United States military and the Red Cross, is rich and enduring. Founded, as you all know, by Civil War nurse Clara Barton in 1881, 16 years after our nation's bloodiest war ended. The Red Cross was born of her selfless wartime mission to bring supplies to soldiers on the front lines of battle. And today, nearly 150 years later, the Red Cross continues this incredible tradition. The Red Cross is deployed alongside our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardians, and Coast Guardsmen in every U.S. conflict since the Spanish-American War.
Beyond providing medical care, shelter, training, and other critical services to the communities of America, the Red Cross has offered much-needed services and support to members of the armed forces and their families. You can see the spirit of the Red Cross through the selfless service they provide and the principles that guide their work each and every day.
Each year, more than 110,000 military families receive assistance from the American Red Cross during emergencies such as the death or serious illness of a loved one.
For years, the Red Cross has also brought forth critical financial assistance, transportation, and other services that ease unbearably difficult times.
And the Red Cross has provided significant support to the members of our military, from the first days of enlistment to faraway combat zones. The Red Cross has delivered in-person services for our troops on more than 100 military installations and deployment sites worldwide.
And when service calls our men and women in uniform away from home, the Red Cross has eased the burden for families by offering pre-deployment preparedness tools to meet the challenges that accompany the absence of their loved ones. When service ends, the Red Cross has remained a steadfast friend. They offer a variety of services to transitioning veterans, ranging from food, clothing, and shelter to job referrals, financial, legal, and mental health counseling services. Mark and I often visit local Red Cross chapters where we have met many dedicated individuals who volunteer their time, skills, and effort to the Red Cross.
The dignity and care that you, the Red Cross, provides in life's critical moments is extraordinarily powerful. And it's why the Red Cross remains in the hearts of so many of us in the military for the rest of our lives. And remarkably, the Red Cross has answered the call to help others in yet another way, emergency relief in the wake of natural disasters.
From natural disasters to a single home fire, the Red Cross has consistently responded when families are displaced and they are in desperate need. They also have been quick to partner when help is needed. We saw the Red Cross work with the Guard and Reserve units fighting the long and ongoing battle against COVID.
So whether alongside troops in Eastern Europe and Poland and Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, or at a forward base in the Middle East or Africa, such as Djibouti, or in your own backyard when disaster strikes, the Red Cross has provided incredible services to help the people of the United States military in our hour of need. The Red Cross has consistently been prepared for anything that could happen, and your courageous mission has often called us into some of the most grueling and unforgiving environments. Places scorched by fire, razed by hurricanes, or leveled by war and the crucible of combat.
Going into harm's way has always been a part of the Red Cross. Clara Barton once said, "I may be compelled to face danger, but never fear it. And while our soldiers can stand and fight, I can stand and feed and nurse them." And when people start to pick up the pieces and rebuild, the Red Cross has continued the support. Red Cross donations have enabled essential home repairs, replacement clothes, and food on dinner tables. Through their assistance, they have provided dignity and hope.
They say that disasters start and end at home, and that's because the consequences are personal and emotional. In this way, whether it's a flood, a wildfire, or a hurricane or snowstorm, when the Red Cross has lifted people through the disaster, they embody their vision of turning compassion into action.
Since its founding, the Red Cross mission to alleviate suffering has remained constant. From the psychological to the physical, they have seen the person behind the uniform and the families that stand shoulder to shoulder with them. But this is simply the Red Cross way. They have consistently put themselves at the core of difficult circumstances in the hardest hit areas.
The well-known image of the Red Cross in the white circle extends well beyond the borders of our country and really extends through all corners of the globe. And it means care, assistance, and human dignity. We often see this symbol where the unthinkable has become reality. No matter where they are, where there is disaster and crisis, there also goes the Red Cross, the symbol of relief and hope. You know, we in uniform, we swear an oath. There's 190 countries in the United Nations, and we are the only military who swears an oath to an idea. We don't swear an oath to a king or a queen. We don't swear an oath to a tyrant or a dictator or a would-be dictator. We swear an oath to a document, the Constitution of the United States of America. And in that is an idea, the idea that is America. That is an idea for which my parents fought for in World War II. When my father hit the beach at Iwo Jima and Saipan and Tinian and Kwajalein, he fought for that idea. When my uncle was in the Korean War and cousins in Vietnam and the wars in the desert, in Afghanistan and Iraq, those of us in uniform, we fight for something. We fight for you. We fight for the idea that is America. And as you just saw in that film, that idea is very powerful. And every single one of us holds it close to our heart. We are willing to die for that idea. We are willing to separate from our loved ones, suffer grievous wounds. And that idea is powerful. That idea is hated by Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban. It's hated by the Nazis. It's hated by the Imperial Japanese and the fascists. It's an incredibly powerful idea. And like all ideas, it's quite simple. And as it's said in the film, and I've said thousands of times before, we fight for that idea. And we're never going to turn our back on it no matter what. And that idea says that you and I, no matter who we are, whether you're a male or a female, whether you're gay or straight or something in between, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're black or you're white or you're Asian or Indian, or no matter what the color of your skin is. It doesn't matter what your last name is. It doesn't matter your country of origin. It absolutely doesn't matter if you're Catholic or Protestant, Muslim or Jew, or choose not to believe. None of that matters. It doesn't matter if you're tall or short, rich or poor, famous or common. What matters is that we are all, every single one of us, is an American. And under these colors of red, white, and blue, under these colors of red, white, and blue, every one of us is born. By the grace of the Almighty God, we are born free and equal. And you will rise or you will fall based on your talent, your skill, your knowledge, your attributes. And you're going to be judged by the content of your character, not the color of your skin. That's America. That's why I fight. That's why I wear this uniform. And that's what the Red Cross supports. And Holly and I just want to say thank you to you, the Red Cross, because where we go and where we fight for you, it is the Red Cross that fights for us. It is the Red Cross that brings darkness when all hope seems lost and we've lost a comrade and we hold a dying soldier in our arms. It's the Red Cross that brings determination when we feel despair. And it's the Red Cross that brings courage and calm when there's nothing but fear and chaos. So thank you, Red Cross. Thank you for what you do, and may God bless America.
Wow. Woo. So there's nothing more impactful and important than for, I know we're going to be talking about that one for a while. Cool. So there's nothing more impactful and amazing than for our men and women in uniform and our veterans and our first responders to hear directly from the highest ranking uniform officer in the military thanking the Red Cross for their service. So I'd like all of the veterans in the audience, all of the active duty service members in the audience, and all of the first responders in the audience to please stand. Thank you, General Milley. Thank you, Mrs. Milley. Thank you for all our men and women in uniform and our veterans and our first responders for your service to the American Red Cross. And now I wish you all bon appetit.
A special mobile kitchen that served food to individuals coping with disasters across our region and the country, including over 20,000 meals served after Superstorm Sandy. Together, through their family foundation, Colleen and Philip have supported the community, including support for our troops, local organizations like the YMCA, and countless other endeavors. In Kobe's remarks before, he mentioned the medevac bags and Camp Air Fajam. That is all led by Colleen and her services to the Armed Forces Committee. Let's watch a brief video to learn more about Colleen and Philip.
My name is Colleen Hempelman, and I am married to Philip Hempelman. We met when we were in school. He was actually dating my roommate, and then the two of us got together eventually. We've had a very happy life, and we've been very fortunate in having such a wonderful family. I am definitely more involved than my husband. He's very philanthropic, but he does it very quietly in his own way. We had just moved to Greenwich, Connecticut. Didn't know many people, but we did know John and Lyle Gibbons. And at that time, he was head of the board of the Red Cross. And he said, I think the best place for you to be would be coming and joining the Red Cross. And I was won over immediately by the mission and everything about the Red Cross. I think the people who are on the board, I'm very proud of. I think our staff is absolutely amazing. And the volunteers are amazing. Everybody is so dedicated to what they're doing. I'm involved in many other organizations, but my focus is always the Red Cross. I've had many wonderful experiences with the Armed Forces Committee. It makes me appreciate our troops much more than I ever realized, and it makes me very happy, very proud of the Red Cross. Well, it's a great honor. I never expected it, but it's certainly a great honor that I will always be proud of. And it's all with a lot of love and dedication to what we believe in. And the Red Cross is at the top.
It is my great honor to welcome to the stage our 2022 Humanitarian Honorees, Colleen and Philip Hempelman.
Please welcome Giovanna Miller to the stage.
Oh my gosh, those lights are so bright. They're blinding. Good evening, everyone. I love my cheering crowd. I'm Giovanna Miller. I'm a current board member and the previous board chair of this chapter's American Red Cross. First, I would like to congratulate and thank Chrissy Von Oist and Lauren Walsh, and also our co-chairs of this amazing evening, and also Jill Coyle and Stephanie Dunn-Ashley. I know how much work goes into putting this event on, and it has been absolutely fabulous, so thank you. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce our final honoree of this evening, and it's the recipient of the Corporate Leadership Award, Carlson and Carlson. Carlson and Carlson is a family-owned business, a huge supporter of the Red Cross, and they have served this community for over 100 years in many, many ways. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Thank you, Carlson and Carlson. Kudos. I'm especially excited and honored that Peter Carlson, a current family member who manages the firm, along with his lovely family and colleagues, is accepting this award, because I know firsthand how kind, gracious, and generous he is. I've had the privilege of volunteering with Peter through the Red Cross Board for over 10 years on many projects and many committees. And he also volunteers for a lot of other organizations in town. So I don't know how you do it, Peter, but I want to know your secret, because he not only does it well, he does it always with a smile. And he's not only a fellow board member and a vice chair of this board, by the way, but I am so proud to call him my friend. So let's find out more about Carlson and Carlson by watching this brief video.
I'm honored to be receiving this award on behalf of Carlson and Carlson. 2020 was our 100th anniversary of the firm. And unfortunately, we weren't able to celebrate in the way that we wanted to. When our firm was asked to be honored by the Red Cross, I took this as an opportunity to celebrate our history as well as our history with the Red Cross. I took life-saving through the Red Cross at Greenwich High School. I always wanted to be a lifeguard. I had a lot of friends that did it and coached. And in college, I got my water safety instructor certificate, so I was able to actually teach life-saving for the Red Cross. Well, our firm was founded by my grandfather in 1920, and it was actually founded in New York City, where he worked. In the mid-20s, the family moved out to Greenwich. My father was actually the first of the family born in Greenwich in 1930. Carlson & Carlson gives back to the community because this community has given so much to us. We've all grown up here. I'm on the board of the Greenwich Old Timers Athletic Association, which supports youth sports. Besides the Red Cross, I've been involved in the leadership council of the YWCA, where our kids were involved. My cousin Doug has been very involved with the Greenwich Lions Club. For many years on the board and president several times. And my cousin Tripp has been involved in the River House, formerly the Greenwich Adult Daycare Center, also serving on the board for many years. Anybody can be involved in the Red Cross. You don't have to be a board member to be involved. There are so many things that you can do.
Amazing, as always. Please help me give a warm welcome to the Carlson & Carlson team, Peter Carlson, Tripp Carlson, sorry, I got that wrong, Douglas Carlson, Tripp Freeman, and Carl Hussey. So please come to the stage. Come on down.
I'm glad I have my support team behind me here, and I'm very happy that my cousin Doug, who just had his knee replaced, was able to get up here. As Henry VIII said to each of his 6 wives, I won't keep you long. Thank you, Giovanna. Giovanna served as our Red Cross board chair here for over 7 years and really knew how to keep the board engaged. Cheers to you, Giovanna. Congratulations to Colleen and Phil Hempelman, and to General Mark Milley and Holly Ann Milley for your service. We would like to thank the Red Cross for this honor. It's really an honor for us as a small business in this community to be recognized. It was at this location 20 years ago that my wife Sue and I attended our first red and white ball. That was the spring of 2002, the spring right after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. And it was a time when the Red Cross was very involved in supporting the rescue efforts at Ground Zero, much like they are supporting humanitarian efforts around the country and around the world today. We enjoy supporting our community and those charities where our employees, friends, clients are involved, but none are more important than the Red Cross. We were unable to celebrate our 100th anniversary of our family business in 2020 due to the pandemic, but it's a pleasure to be able to celebrate with the Red Cross and all of you here tonight. We would like to thank our fantastic team at Carlson & Carlson, our family, our friends, our clients who have joined us here tonight, and our business partners, the insurance companies that we represent, who have participated in this event, because without all of you, we would not have survived for over 100 years in business and been able to be here with you to help support the Red Cross. A special thanks to our friends at Chubb Insurance, who was a generous benefactor of this event. We appreciate your support and our partnership. We will leave you with one thought. If we, as a small company, can make an impact in the community, anyone can, whether you're donating your time, your knowledge, or your financial support. And don't forget to donate your blood. We cannot stress enough the importance of donating blood to the Red Cross in this critical time of need. We can all make a difference in our community. Thank you.
Wait, is that your trophy?
Please welcome to the stage Red and White Ball co-chairs Christy Malioko von Oist and Lauren Walsh.
Hey there. Hey everybody, how about General Mark Milley? Let's give it up for General Mark Milley again. Wow. Wow. Okay, here's my co-chair, Chrissy Magliocco von Oist.
Thank you to all of these amazing honorees. Wow, spectacular people. All of their dedication and devotion to the Red Cross and other worthy charities. We are so lucky to have them as honorees and are so grateful that we could all be here together in person to celebrate them.
Walk around. Are there anybody?
No, you.
Okay, is this my turn? All right. Okay, everyone, it's almost over. All right, almost over. So anyway, I'd like to tell a little story. But a friend of my father's has passed away, and his friend Jim Schaefer passed away in the early 90s. He died of cancer when I was in my 20s. Won't get specific about the age. First of all, I'd like to thank Jennifer Roach for the good weather, because wherever she goes, there's good weather. So thank you, Jen. I see you right there. All right, so anyway, I'd like to tell a quick story that I just have been thinking about what to say to everybody here. And every single person here, thank you. Like, thank you for showing up. So this gentleman, Jim Schaefer, when he was dying, I went to visit him in the hospital in Boston. And he was my dad's best friend. And he said to me, you know, he sometimes went through some hard times and some hard financial times. And my father would help him out, write him a check or whatever. But he said to me, you know, your father helps me out sometimes, and I really appreciate it. But I need him to show up. And it made me very sad, and I explained to him, I said, you know, I think my father's scared. You're dying of cancer. And my father may feel like he's looking at himself. And so he said, you know, it's hard to show up, but it's easy to write a check. It's easy to write a check. It's hard to show up. You all are here. You all showed up. And I am beyond grateful, and the Red Cross is beyond grateful. Chrissy's beyond grateful.
I am beyond grateful.
Yeah. You showed up. Okay? It's a little uncomfortable, right? So now, like, we're in the world of Zoom and text messaging. I'm like, if one more person text messages me and expects me to answer with more than 2 words, I'm going to call you, and I expect you to pick up the phone, or we're not having the conversation. Okay? Like, let's get this done. Let's be face to face, eye to eye. We're friends. We're neighbors. We're Greenwich. We show up. We show up for each other. We show up for the Red Cross, who show up when we're in trouble, right? Okay, so I would like to invite our friend Jacqueline up to the Webster Bank round stage, which I really fought for, Jacqueline. And, okay. Jacqueline is our paddle raise auctioneer. And this is the easy part. Easy part is writing the check. You've already done the hard part. You showed up. You put Spanx on. I put Spanx on. Fuck that, right? You already did the hard part. Jacqueline's gonna help you do the easy part. Write the check. That's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cheers! Round of applause for our amazing co-chairs, please. Round of applause for whoever wore Spanx tonight. Round of applause for anyone who's wearing 2 pairs of Spanx tonight. My name is Jacqueline Towers-Perkins. I am your auctioneer for this evening. What an inspiring night so far. Absolutely. Now, I know we're having the time of our lives. We're seeing each other in person for the first time in 2 years. But truly, the next few minutes are the most important part of tonight's event. It's why we're here. It's the live auction followed by the paddle raise. So a quick reminder what we're raising money for. Shh. We are raising money for this phenomenal organization that does so much to prevent and relieve human suffering. That's it, bottom line. That's something we can all get behind. No one's against that in this room.
More than ever, the Red Cross needs your help. I see the Red Cross on the news every day now. They're in Ukraine. They're doing so much. So we're trying to raise $1 million tonight. $1 million. We haven't asked you for money in a few years. But tonight, as we heard, show up. Please bear their important message in mind tonight. Dig deep. Give as generously as possible. I promise every single time you raise your hand, every single time you donate $1, you are doing so much, not only for this organization, but your entire community. So with that, we're opening the live auction, and I'm going to open at lot number 1. We've got 5 amazing lots. Can we have the first slide up? Because this is lot number 1. It is the Desert Adventure in Tierra Atacama in South America. This is a 4-night inclusive stay for 2 people in the northern desert of Chile. You're in the village just outside San Pedro de Atacama. I've been there myself. It's mind-boggling. You're at the edge of the world. You can just relax there. Shh. You can enjoy the luxury. It's mind-boggling stuff. You can get out there, discover local villages. You can go hiking. You can see the high-altitude desert. It's incredible. But absolutely, of course it's luxurious. Of course it's 5-star. But more than that, we haven't traveled in a couple of years. You haven't been anywhere. You've been emailing. You've been texting. You've been Zooming. So tonight, have a think about how you want to spend your money. Do you want to enrich your lives? Do you want to go on adventures? Do you want to connect with the earth? Do you want to connect with cultures you haven't seen before? What do you want to spend your money on? Where do you want to go? This trip is nourishing. It's life-changing. It's priceless. So with that, I'm going to open... Nothing. I'm going to open the bid at 2,500. It's absolutely nothing. 2,500, 3,000 there straight in. 3,000... 4,000 with you, madam. 4,000 we've got straight in for life-changing experiences. Come back to me, sir. 5,000 back of the room. New bidder in the room at 5,000. I see you, gorgeous. 5,000. Come back to me, madam. Bids at 5,000 there now. Are you coming back to me? No signal, no emails, no Zoom. 6. Was it 6 already? 6 with you at 6,000 there now. Bids at 6,000 there now. Bids at 6, 7,000, you gorgeous thing. At 7,000 we've got in the room, life-changing, connecting with the earth, connecting with cultures. Bids at 7,000 now. Should we go one more? Bids at 7. 2 people, inclusive stay. 7,000 is the bid. Are you coming back to me? Maybe the men want to get involved. The bid's at 7,000 now. Are we selling? It retails for tens of thousands. Bids at 7,000 now. Are we going one more? It's a bucket list opportunity. You've never seen it before. 7,000, madam, you're not speaking Spanish. Over a glass of red wine. You are, madam. The bid's with you. Are you coming back to me, madam? Any new bidders in the room? Are we selling the bucket list trip to Atacama for $7,000? Are we all done? Are we all finished? Fair warning to the rest of you. We're selling for $7,000. Are we going once? 8,000. New bidder in the room. Mucho más bidding. Aquí. Muchas gracias, señor. 8,000 with you. 8,000 against. Madam, $9,000. Superstar, 9,000. Let's take it a nice round number. Bids at 9,000. Who's going to take us to a nice round number? I don't want to finish at 9. Surely not. Surely we're going one more. Uno más, por favor. Señor, it's a bit of Spanish for you. You might pick it up. Bids at 9,000 now. Should we go one more? Bids. Oh, he doesn't speak Spanish. God, thank you. Can we go one more bid? What do we think? $10,000. $10,000 we've got. We've got 10,000. What do we think? 10,000. What do we go? What do we think, madam? Don't look at him. Look at me. We're the only ones in the room. It's you and me here. Don't look at him. He doesn't exist. Bids at 10,000. No, can we go one more though? Can we go one more bid? Don't look at him. He doesn't exist in this moment. It's all about the Red Cross. One more bid. $11,000. $11,000. We've got it. Superstar at 11,000. Can we go one more? 11,000. Do any of their other friends want to get involved? Are we selling for 11,000? I'll open it back up to the room. Are we selling for the gorgeous blonde at 11,000? Any more interest for San Pedro de Atacama? Beautiful Instagrammable lodge there. Absolutely spectacular. You could do nothing or you could do everything if you want it. The bid's at 11,000 now. So you're coming back to me for one more. Are we selling for $11,000? All done, all finished. No regrets, no mistakes. Selling for $11,000. Going once. Going twice. Sold to you, madam. 11,000. Yes, CCC. What's your paddle number, my love? What was that paddle number? What was the paddle number? Paddle number 203. Round of applause for our bidders again. We're so grateful. Absolutely. We move on to lot number 2. We're moving swiftly on. Thanks for your applause and everything, guys. Deer Valley. And we're so grateful. Big thanks to our awardees, the Hambletons, for this one. We're so grateful to them. Shh. 1 whole week in a 6-home, 3 bedrooms for adults, 3 bedrooms for children. Absolutely stunning property. It's halfway up a gorgeous mountain with panoramic views on every single window. You've got wraparound decks with views of Deer Valley and Park City. You've got gorgeous Southwest decor. You can really immerse yourself in the coziness and the culture full of Native American artifacts there. Summer visitors, you're going hiking, you're going fishing, you're relaxing. Winter visitors, of course, you've got the skiing, you've got the snowboarding. I know you're going skiing this year, people in the room. I know you've already booked a hiking trip. Let us do it for you. Now, this normally retails way into the 20,000s, easily. We've got to get some bids going, though. What do we say? We'll open it nice and low, get us all interested at $3,000. Who's going to bid me? 3,000 straight in, gorgeous. With you at 3,000, 4, 5, 6,000 now. 7,000, yes, madam, love you. 8,000, back with you. $8,000 now. 9,000, 10,000. 10,000. What do we think? The bid's at 10,000. 11,000 with you, madam, at 11,000. 11,000. 11,000 is the bid. Oh, 12,000. There we go at 12,000 now. 12,000. What do we think? Madam, you said that last time, though. We want to see you win one. The crowd's behind you. Come on. Always the underbidder, never the winner. Don't be like that. He's winning it at 12,000. Let's go one more. It's only money at 12,000 now. Can we go one more? Bids at 12,000 now. 13,000 with you, sir. New bidder, 13,000 with you. Yeah, absolutely. If you put your paddle up, it's a bid, sir. 13,000 now with you at 13,000. I'm coming back to my bidder. So you're coming back to me. It's at 13,000. 14,000 with you. I see you there. At 14,000 now. 14,000. 15, absolutely, sir. 15,000 now. 15 is against you, sir. What do we think? We're at 15. Are we going one more? 15,000. Come on, guys. Don't you want to go with him? Start encouraging him. Come on. Absolutely. He's going to take you with him. Bids at 15. It's against you. No skiing. No hiking. No fly fishing. Yeah, I'll come. Absolutely. Bloody hell. Yeah, okay. Sure. Throw myself in there. Sure. Red Cross, you know. 15's the bid. Are we going one more? It's at 15 now. 16,000! 16,000 for a trip plus the auctioneer. 16,000. 17,000. 17,000. 17,000. Nice round number. I hate to finish at 17,000. Feels a bit weird, doesn't it? It's horrible. Are we sure? He just joined. He's a new bidder. People are behind you. Do you hear the crowd wanting you to win this? Yeah, absolutely. Bids at 17,000. Let's go one more. It's up to him. Oh, okay, sure. Well, okay. If it's up to you, then why am I wasting my time? The bid's at 17. Can we go one more? What do we think? Bids at 17. Can we go one more, maybe? What do we think? Bids at 17 then. Are we selling to our gentleman in the room for 17? Madam, can I tempt you again? Are we selling for 17,000? Are we all done? Are we all finished? Any new bidders? I'll open it up to you. I'll look back to my underbidders. So are we selling to 18,000? New bidder in the room. There we go. 18. Oh, absolutely, sir. That was exciting, wasn't it? Bids with you at 18,000. 18,000. One more, sir. You were so close. It's at 18. 19,000! 20,000! 20,000 now! It's against you. It was a quick bid, but it's against you at 20,000. Can we go 22? You are that close. 22,000! 22,000! Are you sure, sir? You just got involved. We just welcomed you in. Are you absolutely sure? You feel pretty sure. That's fair. We'll come back to you for another one. 22,000 then. Are we selling for 22,000? Fair warning. Are we all done? I'll look at the rest of the room if it's piqued your interest. If you want to take me, I'll come. Bids at 22,000. All done? All finished? Selling for 22,000. No regrets. Selling for 22,000 once. Twice. Sold to you, sir! 22,000! Yes! Thank you, guys. Panel number 247. Fabulous, encouraging, sir. Panel number 247, 22,000. Thank you to our underbidders. We're so grateful. We move on to lot number 3. And we move swiftly on. And for this, I need my superstar, supermodel, Olivia, who might be in the room, who's going to do a bit of a walkabout for me if Olivia's in the room. Is Olivia here? Olivia is here! Round of applause for our supermodel Olivia, who also, she and her family, kindly donated these. Get in the light, you gorgeous thing. Absolutely. This is the diamond earrings. Huge thanks to Olivia and her family of Shreve, Crump and Low for donating them. You want a closer look? Olivia, give her a spot. Personal tour, straight ahead. Now, shh. Technical description of these. They are 4.48 carat diamond cluster earrings set in 18 carat white gold, ladies. 42 total diamonds there. Marquee princess round cut diamonds. That's the technical description. The emotional description is that they are breathtaking. They sparkle, they illuminate, they reflect, they glisten. You look gorgeous. They're going to suit absolutely everyone, any age, any generation. When you say, Olivia, that you need a little black dress, you need a gorgeous pair of diamond earrings, whoever you give these to is going to love them. Whether you're giving them to a mother, a daughter, a son, a grandmother, anyone will love these. They're also a wonderful family heirloom. When you say you'll be passing these down to family members for generations to come. Now, Olivia, if this was in your store, they would be retailing tens upon tens of thousands. We've got to get some bids going. We're raising money here tonight. Who's going to open the bid at $5,000? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8,000 straight in. 9,000 new bid. 10,000 in the room. 11,000 with you, sir. 12,000 now. 12,000. 12,000. 13,000, sir. 14,000. 15,000. Yes, madam. 15,000. 15,000 now. Back of the room, 16,000. There you are, sir. The bid's at 16,000 now. Don't make me come down there, I will. 17,000, yes, queen. At 17,000, you're going to look gorgeous in these. 17,000, 18,000, sir. 18,000 now. 18 against. 19,000, yes, madam. 19,000. $20,000 with you, sir. $20,000 now. Bids at 20,000. $22,000. 22,000. Keep sparkling. 22,000. You're doing a great job there, Olivia. Are you sure? Bids at 22. We can slow down. I'll offer it to you for 23. Are you sure? You've got us as far, sir. 22,000. I think you look gorgeous in them, sir. Oh, sir. I really think you would. Even better on you, madam. Have another word. 23,000. 23,000. We'll go up in ones. We'll keep going. Bids at 23. 24,000. Back in the room, sir. 25,000. 25,000 now. 25,000. 25. Are you coming back to me? Sir, are these for you or one of these gorgeous ladies next to you? 25,000 is the bid. Who's wearing them? Who should I be looking at directly? 26,000. Yes. 26,000. 26,000. What do we think, madam? 27, you superstar. 27,000 is bid. Timeless diamond earrings at 27,000. Investment opportunity, family heirlooms. You give them to anyone and they will melt like butter in your hands, maybe. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. 27,000 is bid. An awful place to stop, don't you think? Isn't it worth one more? Only $1,000 more. What do we think? Bids at 27,000. We've got 2 earrings, one for each ear. I know, but you can come in. We still haven't sold them yet. Bids at 27,000. Do I hear 28, or am I selling for 27,000? Are we all done? Are we all finished? No one in this table is taking home those gorgeous earrings. Have another look at Olivia. Tilt your head up. Get them in the light. You're not looking as stunning as Olivia. This gorgeous woman is. She's buying them for 27,000. Are we all done? Are we all finished? They look lovely with the sparkles, madam, don't you think? I know. One more. Don't regret this. Don't call me tomorrow in tears. We're selling for 27,000 then. We're all done. We're all finished. We are going once. 28,000! Nobody else! Oh, sir! You had me for a second there. Oh! Madam, you're going to look gorgeous in them. At 28,000. 28,000. What do we think? Madam, you've been here from the beginning. These are your earrings. What are you talking about? The bid's at 28. Let's go one more. What do we think? It's at 28,000 now. 28,000. What are your earrings at? Look, the starters. 29,000. You wonderful thing, 29,000. She's bid 29,000. Who's taking us up to 30? We cannot end here. I will not sleep unless we get another bid. Are we stopping at 29,000? So are we coming back? What do we think? You said that last time though, sir. You're the boy who cried diamond earrings. Don't give me this. The bid's at 29. Madam, I'm going straight to you. I'm talking to you directly now, okay? What do we think? Are we going one more? Because these are going to look so good on you, honestly. Spotlight on this gorgeous creature right here. What do we think? One more bid? Well, you did say that last time. Can you see why I don't trust you? Bids at 29. All done, all finished. Yeah, come down here, Olivia. Come on. Come on. Maybe put your ears next to hers. Look. Ooh, right. Look. God, everyone have a look. She'd look amazing. Bid at 29 now. Are we selling for 29,000? Are we all done? We're selling for 29. Fair warning then. We've been here before. I'm selling to the gorgeous creature for 29,000. Not to you. Not to you. Selling for 29,000. To our fabulous bidder for 29,000. Going once. Going twice. Sold to you, madam. 29,000. Thank you so much. You're spectacular. Thank you to our underbidders as well. We are so grateful you got us there. Olivia, you're spectacular too. Don't go home with those. They don't belong to you anymore. Lot number 4, we move swiftly along. And I appreciate your attention, guys. I'm so grateful. Lot number 4, feasts and fetes. We're changing track now. The catering team of the world-renowned restaurateur Daniel Boulud will provide you with an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime culinary experience in your home. Now, the co-owner and president, Jean-Christophe Picard, will create a flawless custom experience, a gastronomic journey, an invitation of the senses in a 4-course meal. Thank you for that. Oh, thanks, that was lovely. You get to invite up to 8 guests, you and 7 others. And you will be enjoying signature dishes from Baloo's iconic restaurant, Daniel. Now, the only other hottest place in the greater New York area, aside from the Daniel restaurant, will be your own living room. It's the hottest club in town. If the food was not enough, Greg Rubin, the owner of Horseneck Wine and Spirits, will expertly pair the perfect wines for each course. And Greenwich Orchids will provide spectacular floral pieces. Shh. This will be such an amazing lifetime moment. You get to reconnect with friends and loved ones, enjoy a meal, maybe a staff event, a family gathering, maybe an intimate rehearsal dinner, meeting the in-laws, impressing the boss, whatever you want. It is going to be fantastic. Priceless experience. Now, what do we say? This is truly priceless. But a meal at the restaurant goes for thousands upon thousands, so you don't even have to leave home for this one. You don't have to do your hair, not a single pair of Spanx unless you want it. So what do we say? Open bidding at $3,000. 3, 4, 5, straight in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 now. $10,000. 11,000. Gorgeous. 11,000. 11,000. With you, madam, at 11,000, you're holding the bid. I'm looking back at my bid, it's 11,000. Madam, I'm looking at you again. What do we think? 11,000 now for this priceless time. 12,000! 12,000 now with you at 12,000. Madam, are you coming back to us? It's not yours. Are you coming back? The bid's at 12,000 now. 12,000 is the bid. Are we selling 12,000? A lot of excited bidders who then got put off. The bid's at 12,000 now. What do we think? Are we all done? Are we selling for 12,000? Bids with you, madam, at the back of the room at 12,000. Yeah, absolutely. I'd prefer a bid than a clap, but I'll take it. Bids at 12,000 now. 13,000, madam. Yes, 13,000. 13,000. What do we think? Are we going one more? 13,000. What do we think? You don't even have to go anywhere. You don't have to blow dry your hair, sir. You don't have to get in a cab. Bids at 13,000. They're coming strictly to you. Comfort of your own home. Bids at 13 now. What do we say? Are we going one more? Are we all done? What a night. Incredible, priceless experience. Bids at 13,000 now. Are we all done? Are we going one more? Beautiful gastronomic experience paired with wines. The hottest place in town is your very own home. Are we selling for 13,000 then? Madam, are you taking this home? 8 people. I think it's cheaper than going out to the restaurant, actually. This is like a steal. This is amazing. That's what I think. I don't want to leave it on 13. Do I hit any more? Who'll take me up to 14,000? Or are we selling for 13? Are we selling? Are we all done? Are we finished? No regrets, no mistakes. Fair warning, any further interest in the feats and fetes? You don't even have to bring 7 other people. Oh wait, we've got a new bidder at 14, but I'll take your 15. The bid's at 14, I'll take your 15. 15,000! Spectacular. Fabulous, madam. 13,000. Can we go one more? Sir, you don't even need to invite anyone else. It can just be you with 7 other portions of food. Lots of leftovers. You know, you don't have to invite these people. Doesn't matter. Bids at 15. Can we go one more? Can we get one more bid out of you? You just joined us. One more? Bids at 15. Are we selling for 15,000 then? Are we all done? Are we all finished? Are we selling for 15,000? Going once. Make no mistake, I'll sell for 15. Don't call me in tears tomorrow. Going twice. Sold to you, madam. 15,000. Yes! We're all being invited. Panel 4, 2, 3. And now our last auction lot. our last live auction lot, is the one we need some hushed for, the Nantucket Private Beachfront Guest House. I believe we have a quick video for this one as well, don't we? Can we roll the tape, my loves?
TNP-10 is a challenge to do something revolutionary.
Nothing you expect to happen happens at Nantucket, and everything you don't expect to happen happens at Nantucket.
Where is this all leading, and where do we want to go?
The question we should be asking is, how will we?
Let's do the next right thing together, and I'll see you next year.
For the Nantucket trip, you get to enjoy a full week in September. You get to enjoy a stay at a stunning, iconic Nantucket cottage, 2 beautiful bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, in your own private beach, right on the water there. One of the most prized beaches in the whole island. You've got everything in Nantucket, things for I see you, sir, I'll come back to you. You've got everything for historians, culture vultures, water sports, activities. And if that wasn't enough, if waking up to the sunrise and going for a swim in the private beach or watching the sunset with a glass of white wine wasn't enough for you, we are throwing in 2 tickets to the Nantucket Project. That's the video you just saw. It's a global conference of tastemakers. Previous speakers have included presidents, prime ministers, tastemakers, world leaders, and those are absolutely priceless. Shh. One more auction lot, ladies and gents. I know we're excited to be here, and I appreciate your time and attention. These are priceless tickets. This home is never rented out. You cannot swim across the private beach. They'll stop you. So this is a real priceless thing. I'm going to open the bidding a bit higher because these tickets are unobtainable. The keynote speaker this year is phenomenal. I'm not allowed to say who it is. What do we say? Who's going to start the bidding at $8,000? $8,000, straight in, $9,000, $10,000, $10,000, $11,000, $11,000, $12,000, $13,000, $13,000 now. 14,000, I see you, sir. 14,000. 14,000 is bid. 14,000 now. With the gentleman in the room at 14,000. Are you coming back to me, sir? Bids at 14,000 now. Who's hobnobbing? 15,000. I see you, madam. 15,000 now. The bid's at 15,000, sir. Are we going one more? Are you want to hobnob with world leaders? Presidents, prime ministers, political figures. They could become your best mates. The bid's at 15,000 now. Are we going one more? Bids at 15,000. 16,000, sir, with you, sir. New bidder at 16,000 now. 16 is bid. Bids at 16. Do I hear one more? 17,000, 17,000, 18,000 now. Now we're up in the stakes. 18 is against you. 18 is bid. 18,000, should we go one more? You and me, Nantucket Project. 19,000, yes, $20,000, $20,000, $20,000 with a gentleman in the room at 20,000. Are you coming back? Guys, you want to come back to me? Bids at 20,000 now. Should we say 22? This is a priceless experience. Come on, let's go. One more bid. 20,000 now. Are we going one more? 20,000 is bid. Can we go one more, ladies? What do we think? 20,000. Let's go one more, surely. 22,000. 22,000! Yes, ladies, I love that girl power. We've got some big girl energy in the room, and I bloody love it. 22,000. Are we going one more? 22,000. What do we think? We can go 24,000 with you, sir. Absolutely. 24,000 now. 24,000. 24,000. What do we think, ladies? Hobnobbing with world leaders. Becoming best friends with the keynote speaker. We know who she is, come on. 24,000 is bid. A week in Nantucket. Just us three ladies, a bit of Pinot Grigio, swimming in the water, you know, just the three ladies. 24,000 is bid. Can I tempt you with one more? Any more interest? Are we selling for 24,000 to the gentleman in the room? Are we all done? Are we coming back to you, sir? Where were my underbidders? Are we selling to the gorgeous couple in the room at 24,000? Spectacular sights in Nantucket. Access to some of the greatest world leaders. We are selling for 24,000, no mistakes. Fair warning. We're selling 26,000! 26,000 at the last second there. 26,000 with you, madam. 26,000. 26,000. Sir, you are so close. 26,000 is bid. We thought you had it. You were picturing Nantucket. We were picturing the lobster rolls. So that's what they have there, right? 26. It's all going to the Red Cross. Absolutely. 28,000! That's generosity. That's generosity. You're a superstar, sir. Both of you. Fantastic. 28,000. Let's take it up to 30. Let's not stop here. It's at 28,000 now. Let's get one more bid in, ladies. Bid at 28,000. Should we put a stop to this at 30? What do we think? You said that last time, though, my gorgeous girl. Bid at 28,000. Has it piqued anyone else's interest? Am I selling for 28,000? Are we all done? We're all finished. We're selling to the couple in the room for 28,000. Sorry, gents. 28,000. We are going once. We are going twice. Sold to you both. 28,000. 362. Snogs all round. Big one for me. Superstars. Off to the Nantucket project. Ladies and gents. Shh. I'm so grateful. The generosity in this room is palpable. Honestly, you've been so generous. I know you're sick of a British accent. You never thought you'd be sick of a British accent. I've managed to do it. I just need you for a few more minutes because this is the paddle raise. And then I am done. Then you can dance. You never have to hear from me again. A reminder that our goal for tonight is $1 million. I think we have a thermometer to tell us where we currently are. And we can see how much more we need to raise. Wow, we're $750,000. Round of applause to all of you. When we arrived, that was at $500,000. You've done so much already. We just need that little bit more to get us over the edge. And this is why the paddle raise is so necessary. Okay, 4 ways to pledge. We'll take your money however you wish to give it to us. The first way, raise your paddle, give us a wave. I'll say the number, we'll write it down. Easy. The second way, you can text to give red, white ball 22 to 76278. The third way, you can scan the QR code on your tables. The fourth way, there are physical pledge cards that you can fill out and hand in as you leave. The fifth way, you can just scream at me and I will make sure we take your money. Whatever you do, please just raise your hand so I can celebrate you and tell you how grateful I am. The way it works, I'll be calling out levels. Please donate the highest level you possibly can. But more than anything, shh, please just give something. There is no reason why we cannot have 100% participation tonight. You are Connecticut's finest. You are the tastemakers of this area. You are the biggest names in this area. You can support your most vulnerable communities. If you guys in this room can't, then who will? You're the ones who will make a difference. As you said earlier, you've shown up. You've already come this far. You've already raised over 700,000. So just a reminder that we desperately need your support. Your donation will help enable the Red Cross to bring help and hope. Whether helping a family after a home fire or helping a community after a huge disaster, or whether it's ensuring that people have the blood that they need. Whatever it is, let's ensure that this Red Cross chapter can help anyone possible. Have another round of applause for yourselves before we get going, because you're spectacular. You truly are. I'm starting high, but I know we've got it in the room. I want to ask if anyone can kick us off with a life-changing donation at $25,000 this evening. Shh. Sir, you're giving $25,000. You are both angels in the audience tonight. Huge round of applause. A huge round of applause for panel number 426 and his gorgeous wife. You're both spectacular. We're blown away. Honestly, you just covered the Have we got another? Oh, we've got some more in the audience. Keep that applause going. I've got to come down to you guys. $25,000 from panel number 170. $25,000 from panel number 242. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much. Thank you. Another $25,000 there. Sir, $25,000. Bring it in, absolutely. Yeah, that was an expensive hug. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. You have just deployed 15 Red Cross volunteers. You're just saving lives by putting up that panel. Can anyone else match those donations? We just made 75,000 in the room like that. Can anyone else make a life-changing donation at 25,000 to have Red Cross volunteers on the ground? Can anyone else make that donation? I'll drop it down. Can anyone come in at the $20,000 level now? $20,000 level. We're looking for donations at $20,000 now. This could cover the cost of opening a shelter for 2 nights. That's people whose homes are unlivable. They're not able to go home. We see these shelters in Ukraine now. Can anyone come in at $20,000? You all gave so much at 25. Any further donations at 20,000 now? Any more? We'll offer 15,000 now. We'll look for 20,000, excuse me. 20,000. Any more donation? Oh, madam, you're donating $20,000. Panel number 203, you already gave so much. Round of applause for this spectacular smoke show who's giving $20,000. Generous and gorgeous. Bloody hell, madam, you've got it all. We're so grateful. Thank you. That's life-changing. You just kept a shelter open for 2 nights. Yeah, that's what you did. That's what it does. That easy. You've just saved lives because of that, because of your generosity. Any more donations at the $20,000 mark? $15,000 now. Any donations at the $15,000? Now, this can go towards helping 500 military families. Any donations at the $15,000 mark now? Shh. Few more minutes. Any more donations to that $15,000 mark to help military families? Can we see anyone else putting up their hand to support the military at the $15,000 mark now? This can go towards emergency fund. Oh, madam, you're so modest. You're not even looking at me. Panel number 303, you're a superstar. Absolutely, $15,000 deserves a big old jump off that stage. Keep that applause coming. You are spectacular. 15,000. Thank you so much from panel number 303. And look, you're just so modest. You're just not even looking at me. You are modest, generous, and gorgeous. We're grateful. You queen at $15,000. $10,000. Who's putting their panels up at $10,000 now? Who's making a life-changing donation at the $10,000? Oh, here we go. Absolutely. $10,000. I see you, madam. Panel 185 in the gorgeous red dress at $10,000. Thank you so much. You're helping veterans, you're helping military families with $10,000 donations there. Does anyone else want to match that donation for another donation at $10,000? Any more at the donations at $10,000 levels? We got any more donations? Any more coming through at the $10,000? One more back. You had to wait till I was across the room. Are we coming back? Another donation at $10,000. Are we? Yes. We are. We're coming back for another $10,000 donation. Who gave it? 10,000? Oh, we're so grateful, sir. 477. You superstar. Good peer pressure team. $10,000. Any more donations at the $10,000 mark? Any more donations? If you're standing up, I'm going to be taking that as a bid. Are you bidding, sir, or are you taking a seat? Sit down, ladies and gents. We haven't quite finished yet. We've got a bit more fundraising to do, guys. Can we take your seats? Unless I'll start taking them as bids. Are these bids of $10,000? Any more donations at the $10,000 mark? We'll open it up our next level now. Can anyone else come in with donations? $5,000 now. Fine, look at this table. 179, 392, $5,000 each, $10,000 on the table. You're both spectacular. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for the gents at the table. 417, madam, my constant underbidder. But you came back to donate 5,000, 417, you're a queen. That's even more generous. You're the best. Any more donations at 5,000? 289, you superstar, sir. 289 at the $5,000 level. 103, madam, you came back to me. 103. Keep the applause coming, ladies and gents. This is life-changing money here. 103, you're gorgeous. Panel 200. Yes, madam, I see you. All my underbidders are coming back to me. $5,000. Fantastic. And my word, you look gorgeous. Wow. Are we coming in? Any more donations? Madam, you're giving $5,000. I didn't mean to push you there, but I'm grateful. Panel 244, $5,000. Panel 101, $5,000 now. We've got to get to $1 million, ladies and gents. We're getting ever so close. Panel 101. Any more donations? 207, I see you, madam. At 207, yes. Maybe our youngest donor. 207. Any more donations at the $5,000 mark? Any more who want to join this illustrious number of incredible donors at the $5,000 mark? Any more at 5,000? Anyone else want to make a life-changing donation there? Any more for 5,000? We'll open it up then, the next level, 2,500. We're almost done. Who can donate at 2,500? You're donating 500 blankets. 176, 2,500. Thank you so much. Shh. Shh. Ladies and gents, I just want to remind you, I just need you for a few more minutes. Shh. And there is nothing more important than raising $1 million tonight. $399, $2,500. Thank you, madam. You are fantastic. Absolutely. Round of applause for 399. She's just donated 500 blankets. 249, 2,500. Yes, sir. Spectacular. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Any more donations at the 2,500 level? Oh, madam. Oh, wait. Don't worry. 375 at 2,500. Thank you so much, you gorgeous thing. 2,500. Any more donations? That can go towards the cost of 500 blankets. For those in need. Have we got any more at 2,500? Any more donations? I'll open it at $1,000. Who can donate $1,000 now? We're almost there. Panel 100. Panel 165. Panel 168, panel 186. I see you all. You're so kind. That's fantastic. Thank you guys on this table. Thank you 186. Thank you 016. You were just waiting for me to come, weren't you, sir? $1,000. Thank you. We appreciate it. 424, 483. Thank you, gents. $1,000 each. That's huge. Any more donations at $1,000? I'm coming down. What is that? 383? 383, 393 at $1,000 each. Thank you so much, guys. That's huge. 298, $1,000. Spectacular stuff. We've got more down here. We've got more. Oh, that fantastic table. Any more donations at $1,000? Any more donations coming down here? Any more donations to the $1,000 mark now? 385, yes, madam, at $1,000. What a great photo as well. Nailed it. $1,000. 406, yes, sir, I see you. 406 giving $1,000. Any more donations? We've got 406 and 1,000 now. Are we all done? At $1,000. One more down here. At 1,000. 476, $1,000. Thank you, you gorgeous blonde. Superstar. Any more at 1,000? Last level, $500. Who can put their hand up at $500? Who can donate 33 smoke alarms? 331, 500, yes, madam. That's life-changing stuff. $500. $500 now. Any more donations at the $500 mark? Are we all done? Are we all finished? We've got her. Oh, another one at the back. Just say it out loud. 012 superstar. Thank you, Sarah, at $500. 434. Yes, madam. Thank you so much. $500. You've just prevented 7 lives from losing their lives down to smoke alarms. Thank you so much. You smashed it. Any more donations at $500? Any more panels coming up at $500? Is that the last point at $500? 371, I see you, madam. $500. And another one, 184. Yes, madam. Thank you so much. Amazing stuff. Final warning for $500 donations. Are we all done? Are we all finished? If you want to donate 400, 250, 300, type it in. We'll take whatever you want. We'll take $100. We'll take your cab fare. Put it in. We're so grateful to you. We are so close to our goal, but you've been so generous. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your time. Give everything you can, but thank you so much for your generosity. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of this evening's co-chairs, thank you so much for your support of the Red Cross. Our night is not yet over, so please join us on the dance floor. And if you haven't had a chance to contribute or donate, please feel free to stop by one of our lovely volunteers this evening and make your contribution. Once again, thank you, and it's so good to see everyone again.